Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and PGA Tour 2K25 is dropping a huge Season 2 update. This update is dropping on May 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. It may be live by the time you're watching this video. So I'm going to go over all the patch notes, all the changes and new features in the update. There's a lot to unpack here. A lot of gameplay balancing changes, career mode leaderboard fixes and changes. We've got so much more than that. Course designer enhancements, hot bunkers have been added. Yes, I'm just going to give you that one right away. So excited for that one. But let's dive right into the patch notes. So a new challenges mode has been added to the game. This introduces a new gameplay experience where players complete maps of challenges to earn rewards. Challenge maps that are added on May 14th are Quail Hollow Club, with the Charles Schwab Challenge coming on May 21st. Next up, player cards are being added to the game. Player cards are a new feature that provide users with more ways to personalize their online presence in PGA Tour 2K25. Player cards will be displayed wherever the user's avatar is presented, and player cards are equipped on a per my player basis. Now, a huge new course has been added to the game. Yes, the old course of St. Andrews is now in PGA Tour 2K25 as an official course, which means it will be in online ranked and also in ranked tours. Now, I do want to point out, at the time I'm recording this video, I do not yet know if this will be added into the career mode, but I can say in PGA Tour 2K23, the last game in this series, every time they added a new official course, they would add it into the career mode in the next season. So hopefully that when you start a new season, you'll see the old course of St. Andrews in the career mode. It may not be the case, but let me know in a comment if you have seen the old course of St. Andrews added to your career mode when you start a new season. Now, with Season 2, of course, you're going to get a new Clubhouse Pass. There's been ranked matchmaking changes, so in Season 2, it'll kick off with a standard soft reset on ratings and reward track reset. This means you will not fully move all the way down and have to climb your way back up. It's a soft reset, so maybe if you add like 650 points, you may drop to like 550 or something like that. So new Season 2 participation and promotion rewards for ranked matchmaking, including but not limited to all new unique items, buffed VC rewards, and player cards. I love to see buffed VC rewards. You really didn't get a lot for playing ranked matchmaking. Hopefully we continue to see buffed VC in future updates. So updates to the course list adds a collection of top community creations this season. That is massive. I wanted this in 2K23 and 2K21 so bad, they never did it, but we actually have community creations in online ranked. Hopefully they continue to add more each season and throughout the season to add more variety. This is awesome. I am so excited for this. Here's Ranked Tours Season 2. New Season 2 participation and promotion rewards for Ranked Tours, including but not limited to all new unique items, buffed VC rewards, and player cards. We see buff VC again for online ranked and also for Ranked Tours. A daily event course list refresh, including top community created courses and all official courses. We see top community courses added into ranked tours as well. That is so awesome, and along with all the official courses. Daily event course setting updates to include variation to wind speed, wind direction, and pins. This is huge, because it used to always be the same. If you played the same course again, it would be the same settings and the same pins. Now, daily courses now differ per difficulty each day. This is huge for me because I found myself only playing one of the ranked tour difficulties because I did not want to play the same course 3 times in a row. So I like that we're going to see variety on the daily courses, a different course per difficulty tournament. Now, moving on to course designer changes. I'm not a designer myself, but I know this is huge. Pop bunkers are here. All new tools and settings added to Course Designer to support the addition of pop bunkers to user-created courses. This is massive. Now, I might not be excited about this when I play the first community creation with pop bunkers and I find myself in those bunkers every single time, but I'm so happy for designers because I know designers have been wanting this since the first golf club game many years ago, over like 12 years ago, and finally pop bunkers are added for designers when they create courses. That is huge. Now, moving on to other course design enhancements, I'm not going to read through this entire list, but if you all want to pause the video and read through this, I'm not a designer myself, so I'll be honest, I don't know what any of this stuff means. And if you're a designer and you've been into the new course designer enhancements, let me know what you think about all the new changes. Okay, so moving on to gameplay tuning changes, there's some big changes here. So starting off, transition now has a greater impact on distance control for partial shots on Pro, Master, and Legend difficulties. I love this. You know, I thought transition was really too easy to get because I never had to spend attribute points on transition because it was already so forgiving. So I think it did need to be changed. Now it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out over the next few weeks and month. You know, like, I want to see how big of a change is, and you really won't get a feel for this until playing multiple rounds. So yeah, if you all have played multiple rounds of this update by the time you're watching this video, let me know how it feels. So now they also made sweet spot and forgiveness window balancing changes across all shot types to transition, rhythm, swing path, and contact. So it says across all shot types. Now that doesn't say like one shot type affected more than the other. One thing that I was hoping to see here was changes to the super flop shot and the pick shot. Those shots are just way too overpowered. The shots make missing the green in the bunker too easy with the pick shot, and also missing the greens in the heavy rough short-sided too easy with the super flop. But it does say adjustments across all shot types, so we'll see how that plays out. Now, two big changes. I love these. Chip shot performed with higher lofted clubs will now check up a bit more and run less. That is huge. That is a great change. Now, pitch shots performed with higher lofted clubs will now check up a bit more and run less as well. I mean, that is huge. I never used the pitch shots before. I thought it was very unrealistic to how pitches play in real life. So hopefully this leads to pitch shots being used a little bit more. They also changed the punch shot trajectory to reduce the height. Choked punch shot minimum partial distance lowered, and shot type reworked to align with punch shot updates and provide more versatility. I personally never hit the choked punch, and I only hit punch shots only when I need to, of course. So we'll see how those changes play out. They made changes to the tie spinner as well. The tie spinner shot minimum distance and spin rates have been adjusted. The lag putt head speed increased to support putting across large greens. I never used the lag putt personally, so I don't really know how this is going to change it or what that means specifically. But yeah, a lot of gameplay tuning changes here, honestly. And I'm excited to play this over the next few weeks and month and to see what all of these changes mean in action. And you will see them in action in the career mode and all my other content here on the channel. So stay tuned. Now, moving on to the big one for me. I mean, this is something that many of us have been wanting since the game launched, and here we go. My career fixes. Updated sim opponent skill values to generate more realistic score distributions. So yes, we finally have leaderboard changes in PGA Tour 2K25 career. That is huge. Now, unfortunately, the next bullet point is very important. Changes should only take effect when the user starts a new season, either by starting a new My Career or by finishing the season in progress and starting a new one. So that's unfortunate. So if you're in the middle of a season like I am, I'm on week 11 in my series, and this means that I will not see these more realistic score distributions until season 2. So I have like 20 tournaments probably until then. But I am glad they made these changes. I wish they could have implemented it within the career itself instead of having to start a new season. But I am glad to see the changes. But of course, these are changes we're going to have to play multiple seasons on and see, are they more realistic? Are there better distributions on the leaderboard? I'm excited that they did address this, but I want to see how it plays out. And if you all have had more time into it, you played multiple seasons by the time you're watching this, let me know. Now, on top of this, it is also recommended that users return the opponent's sim difficulty to default and retune settings from there, as the baseline skills for opponents has changed. So basically what this is saying, when you start a new season or a new career mode, they made changes to the realistic score distributions, right? So if you have your settings on a customized setting, it may not play out the way that it was intended. So basically it's saying go to default, whether it's Pro-Am, Pro, Master, whatever default you want, then make changes from there, tournament to tournament, to get the specific difficulty that you want. Now, moving on to some other bug fixes in the career mode, addressed reported concerns of screen transition, UI bug on tournament selection, polished, refined various interview text, removed repeated joining the tour lines, addressed reported concerns related to incorrect sponsor-related interview timing. Addressed reported concerns related to a potential crash upon completing the BMW Championship with Tiger Woods' arrival. Addressed reported concerns related to missing background color in profile quit menu. Corrected commentary after hole-in-one replay. I did have a hole-in-one, but I wasn't really focused on the commentary to see what it was like. So, addressed an impossible objective in the Spyglass Hill long drive contest. Addressed reported concerns related to attribute boost rewards not being awarded for training events that had been previously completed. So there you go. There are the changes to the career mode. I will say, although there was VC buffs in online ranked and ranked tours, there's been no VC buffs in the career mode itself with today's update. Now moving on to some online fixes. So some UI improvements, added live session UI indication to Ranked Tours event page, replaced week X with the season label and timer to better indicate season countdown, added an event rewards table to each Ranked Tours event. I love that. That is huge. This table shows the player their potential merit and VC earnings by placement range for their current tier. That is huge. Select an event from the Ranked Tours screen using the input labeled View Event Leaderboard to view where you need to finish in that event based on your current tier. I love that because before you just didn't know, right? This is a great addition of matchmaking. Resolved texture corruption in Payne's Valley. Addressed reported concerns related to my player flickering when returning from Divot Derby. Ranking issues. Addressed reported concerns related to merits going beyond min and max values. Corrected merits being awarded to those in top ranks. And lastly, corrected merit and season points leaderboards repeat placement. Now, there are a couple other various fixes here throughout, so I rearranged the patch notes and I moved these and other things here towards the later half because I wanted to get to the more important stuff early on. But just for those of you to see other changes, they made adjustments to Quest, they made environmental fixes at TPC San Antonio and to water rendering, and they also made changes to UI, some audio changes as well. And then the changes to stability, I actually experienced this bug myself, so they addressed reported concerns related to soft lock when disconnecting internet during hole transitions. So I've had this happen actually multiple times, so hopefully this one has been fixed. Okay, so that's all the patch notes. I told you it was a huge update, and wow, there was a lot of changes, and yeah, I'm excited to dive into this game over this next month and see how the balancing changes play out. I am so excited to see community creations in both ranked tours and online ranked. I hope they continue to develop on that and add more incredible designers courses into ranked tours and into online ranked, right? I love that the career mode has been addressed, the leaderboard issues. Now I was hoping to see VC buffs in the career mode because we got VC buffs in online ranked and ranked tours. But if you're an offline player like me, a single player, and you're trying to progress in career, you still really need to play online to keep up with VC to spend your attribute points. Because if you're just playing career mode alone in this game, you're not going to have enough VC for when you level up to spend your attribute points. So I was hoping to see some VC buffs in the career mode for offline players like me. But you know, those of you that play online, you're going to have VC buffs in online ranked and ranked tours. So I'm glad to see that. I was just hoping to see it for offline players as well in the career mode. But yeah, a lot of great changes here. A big update. Pop bunkers, everybody. That is huge. Designers are going to go crazy with pop bunkers. Like, I'm ready to have about 1,000 pop bunkers on community creations over this next week. Probably more than 1,000. We're going to have just a course called pop bunkers, and that's all it's going to be, right? For everybody celebrating. But that is huge, right? That is a great change. But yeah, a lot of cool changes here, and we'll see how it all plays out. Interesting to dive into challenges mode and see all the balancing changes myself. If y'all got some enjoyment and want to see more news coverage like this for PGA Tour 2K25, you know what to do. Drop a like and subscribe for more. You have a full career mode series on the channel ongoing right now, online ranked content, ranked tours. I've done a lot of content for this game, some tutorials, and we'll be covering more. But you all will have to let me know, what do you like about this update? What were you hoping to see that wasn't in it? And what would you like to see in the future for PGA 2K25? I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.